Hi guys, it's again Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the cooking canal. So today I'm here to show you guys how to cook one of my favorite dish. They call potato leaf. This is a Sierra Leone dish called potato leaf. I really like it. It's one of my favorite dish. So I have all my ingredients ready. This is everything I'm gonna use: dry fish, palm oil. I like to have like some fried fish. So I have one big fried fish. I have my meat cooked already. I have my pepper, onions, everything cut already into slice pieces because by that way it's easy to cook. And I have my fresh potato leaf. The meat is already cooked. I find that when I get everything prepared like this, it's very easy when it's time to cook. And I got my seasoning, my salt, and here I got the fresh potato leaf. I got it from an African store in Arnhem if you live in Holland. And sometimes you can get the fresh leaf, and sometimes you can get the one that the lady has already sliced, cut, washed, and put in the freezer. So I was lucky to get the fresh leaf today, and she was so nice. She cut it for me, which I was really happy about, because I was not feeling to. I was kind of lazy to kind of cut it on my own at home, but she did it for me and I was really happy. So I came home and washed it again, and now it's time to start cooking. We all have our different ways of cooking potato leaf, as we call it in Sierra Leone. This is my way of cooking potato leaf. This is how I cook potato leaf. So first, I like to put the palm oil into the pan, let the palm oil heat, just like I do. I like my vegetables, and example, my pepper, onions leaf. I like everything to be fresh. I don't like those things to be in the freezer. I like it fresh, and I was really happy that I could get the potato leaf fresh one. If you're a Sierra Leonean, then you know some people cook potato leaf. They cook in a different way. Some people add. There's this thing we call ogri. Ogri. I don't know. It has like this really crazy smell. Some people put it in it. Some people add it into it. But this is the way I cook mine, and I really like it. And it definitely tastes good. For me, I just cook anything when it comes to vegetable leaf. I just cook it the same way, like the way you cook vegetable sauce. That's how I cook it. So I let the palm oil heat a little bit. The reason the palm oil looks a little bit too much, but it's not, because I have to first fry the onions, fry the pepper and everything. And I don't like to use water when I'm cooking anything that is a vegetable leaf, just because vegetable leaf has a lot of water. The onions, the pepper, everything has a lot of water on its own. So I don't really feel like it's necessary to add water. The only sauce that I cooked, I think I have like few sauce that I cook that I put water. That is when I'm cooking cassava leaf. Maybe that will be one of them. Maybe I'll try and make video about how I cook that. And when I cook granite soup, I do put water because that one requires water. But even at that, I use the water that I cook the meat with. Instead of getting fresh water and put it in it, I just use the water that I use to cook the meat. I put it in. So now that the oil is heat up, I'm going to try to put the ingredients in it. I first like to put the onions, let it fry for 2-3 minutes, just few seconds, and then put the rest of the ingredients to fry. So that I don't use a lot of onions. I just use like 2 onions and then get that ready. I have my Madame Chinette pepper, my hot spicy pepper. I'm not gonna put everything like you guys see. I have a one that I cut already into pieces, and I have the bulk one that I just put there because if somebody want extra pepper, you can take that one, because I have kids at home and the kids do not like to eat a lot of spice, so I have to like balance it also a little bit. So now that we're gonna leave the onions to kind of fry it out a little bit. I really like the smell, of the palm oil and the onions being fried. I don't know, it's just smell really good. I really like it. So now I'm going to put the onion leaf, and then I'm going to put the pepper and other thing. I just like the smell, like when everything is frying like that. There's no water, it's just this thing frying. It smells so good, and I just really like that smell. I don't know, I find it to be very cute. It smells so good. So now I'm going to add the pepper and let that fry as well, and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. So we're gonna leave that one to fry first. I'm gonna put the tomato a little bit later, because you guys know tomato have a lot of water. Tomato is like 90% of water, so we're gonna leave that one first to stand and let the onions and the pepper and everything just fry up together. Just let everything fry. I love the colorful, like when I look inside the pan, I see the yellow pepper, the green onions leaf, the yellow, everything, like just that's colorful. It's just, I don't know, I just like it, I just love colorful vegetables when I'm cooking everything. It just look good in my eyes. I don't know, anyway, we all have our own thing, but I just feel like it looks so good. So I'm going to leave everything to steam for a few minutes, and then we're going to start. So now that everything is steamed, you guys can see it looks really good. I really like it. So now it's time to put the tomato. I'm not going to put the water of the tomato in. I'm going to try to just lift the tomato up and don't put the water, because I don't want water in this, because the potato leaf itself it's a vegetable leaf. It do have a lot of water on its own, so I don't like, for me, when I cook vegetable leaf, you don't have to overcook the leaf, because when you overcook the leaf, you get all the nutrients, the vitamins are off. Like, I don't know, that's how I see it. Like, you don't need to cook it for like 20 minutes. No, that's why I like to cook everything, and then when I cook everything and then I put the potato leaf at the end, you just leave it to steam for 5 minutes and then you take it out, because it's a vegetable leaf. It's not supposed to cook for 30 minutes. No, that's not how it is. So that's the reason why I put it later, because I still need those vitamins in my body. So now I'm just going to put my seasoning. The onions, I'm going to put my seasoning, let the season the vegetables, the onions, the pepper, season everything, make sure everything is good seasoned. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. I don't eat a lot of salt, to be honest, but I just do add a little bit, because every time I'm cooking, when somebody eats my food, they'll be like, the food is tasty, the food tastes good, can I get a little bit of salt? I do not eat a little bit of salt. I do not eat that much salt, so I don't put a lot of salt. For me, I'm always like, if you want to eat salt, you can add your own salt, depending on how your taste for salt is. So I don't really add a lot of salt, no. So now I'm going to add my meat. This meat is actually meat, cow foods, kanda. If you're an African, then you definitely know kanda. I'm gonna mix everything together, and that looks delicious, mixing all the vegetables with the meats, like the palm oil, the color just looks so good. Like, this is the reason why I like to cook African food, and I like to eat African food as well. So it looks really good. So now I'm just gonna add the dry fish, let that also cooked, let everything to steam. So we literally have put everything into the pan. Everything is cooking. The only next thing that remains to put is the leaf itself, the potato leaf itself. But then first we're going to leave this one to steam. We're going to close the pan, leave it to steam for a couple of minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm just going to open it again, and then yes, so you guys see that, like, see how everything is cooking, like the palm oil, it just looks so good. Like, palm oil I love palm oil, but just that it's so messy when you're cooking with it. Like, you have to be cleaning and so that it doesn't get messy. Actually, when I have the white tile at the back, it is a little bit messy. But I like the way everything is looking. You guys can see the water on its own, even though I didn't add any water, but you guys can see the water. So now it's time to add the potato leaf. I do bought a lot of potato leaf from the store, so I didn't use everything I buy because it was too much. So I divided it into two. I cooked this one, and then the remaining one, I put it back in the freezer. I'll cook it another day. I just wanted to, because I feel like it's going to be too much if I just use everything I bought in one. So I just used this one, put the potato leaf on top, and then now we're just going to leave everything to steam. I'm going to do I'm going to do all the dishes that I need to do, the dirty dishes, wash everything, leave it to steam, and then later we come back and mix and see how everything's going. So now it's time to see. You guys see how everything is. It is steaming right now. You guys can see the potato leaf has come down. So now it's time to mix it. Try to make sure everything's steamed good. It's been like 2-3 minutes now. And now we're just going to mix it now. As you guys can see how it's looking like. You don't need water, because when you put a lot of water in it, you have to leave it to dry for a very long time. And that is going to make you to overcook the potato leaf itself. And that is one thing I do not like. I don't like to overcook my vegetable leaf. I like it to cook just perfect. Don't overcook it. I still need those vitamins. So you guys can see there's not a lot of water in it, and it's still looking good. And I really, really like it. It's looking real good, like real healthy. A lot of meat in there. I love meat, you know. There are days that I cook dish and I don't really eat meat. But there are days that I cook dish, I do eat meat, because I love meat. So now it's time to put the rest of the hot pepper, because it wasn't hot enough. And then we're going to just put it, you know. The one that I put, it wasn't hot enough, so I put the remaining one. And that's supposed to be good by now. It's supposed to be good. It's not really that super hot, because I just put half of the pepper, and I'm going to put the full one in it. So it's not going to be too hot, because of the kids don't eat a lot of pepper. So I don't really put a lot of pepper in it. But the one I put, it was perfect. So I'm going to add the last season into it, so that I can steam more for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we're going to take everything out. I love the way this, I love African dish. It's like, it's so good. A lot of vitamins. It's good for the body. You stay strong. You stay healthy. It's good, you know. It's good food. It's not only about looking good. It's not only about buying good clothes, looking good, looking flashy, looking fly, looking slay. You have to make sure you slay your stomach. Make sure you put good things in your body. Spend on your body. Spend inside your body. You understand? I'm a food lover. I love food. I love to cook. I love food. So yeah, now that we see everything, I'm gonna put this big fish on top of it, so that it just steam for a few minutes. And today I really have a fun thing. I'm going to eat together with the family. We're all going to eat in one bowl. We're going to eat with our hands, or our hand. We're going to eat with our 5 fingers. This is how we do it in my motherland. When I was little, I was such a very slow eater. I don't eat very fast. So me and my mom always used to eat together. And so if I don't eat fast, the food will finish. When the food finish, it's finished. So because of that, I kind of somehow, when I was little, learning how to eat fast. But when I grow up again, I become the slow eater again. So I don't know what happened, whether the fastness went to that I learned when I was little. But growing up again, and I start eating slow. I'm just a slow eater. But today I thought it was so fun to just sit down and eat with the kids. I'm already cooked rice. We're going to eat this with rice. Yes. You can eat it with rice. You can eat it with, I like to eat it with fufu as well. People be like, what? Potato leaf with fufu is a vegetable. You just take the fufu and put it like this and eat it. I like to eat my food with different kind of things. As long as it's combination, it feels good in my mouth, I'm eating it. I don't like to eat rice every single day. So I like to sometimes I do eat it with yam. I boil the yam and I just put the sauce on top. So guys, this is what I'm talking about. I have this big bowl. I put rice. So I'm going to eat together with my family. It is fun. The kids, they really like it. You know, even though we live in Europe, we're an African, teaching the kids my culture, my tradition. So the kids, they love it when we eat with our hand, with our fingers. They really love it. And they went to school. They were telling everybody, we eat with our hand and it was good. So yeah, they really love it. Once in a while, I like to do stuff like this with the kids, to eat with the hand, you know, eat together. It's fun. We're eating together, and also make the kids eat faster. I hope you all like this video. See you guys on my next video. Say again, Emmy. Bye. Doeg.